What's going on, classmates? We're back. Today we're watching The Weirdest Houses on Zillow by Danny Gonzalez. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever watched this guy before. I think this is my first time. I think I've heard the name. I think he's a Viner? An old Viner? I'm not sure. Completely new to this, but let's get right into it. I want to see some weird houses.
What's up, Greg? I've got a stand-up show coming up
Greg.
in Milwaukee at Pabst Theater
My name ain't
on
Greg.
August 28th.
Who, Greg?
If you want to get tickets, go to DannyGonzalez.live or click the link in the description. I recommend getting those.
He got some nice hair, though. Damn.
Also, if you want to know when
wow, flowy hair. Damn, that's beautiful, bro. That's majestic.
Your city, sign
Holy.
up for my mailing list. You can scan this QR code or click the link in the description. You can also request your city, and that helps
I want to get
me
Rickrolled
decide
though.
where I should go
I'm
next.
okay.
And you'll even get early access to show tickets. So the people who are on the mailing list already knew about this Milwaukee show. Not to rub it in, but they already got
Canada?
Probably already got their
I don't know
tickets
what
by now.
Milwaukee
so come on down
is.
to the Milwaukee show, and I'll see you there.
Oh,
and
see you
if
there.
Not, then sign up for the mailing list, and if not, then watch this video right now.
What's
W.
up, Greg? One of my many
Who's
guilty
Greg?
pleasures are tours
Who's Greg? Okay, I'm already lost.
of insane
Greg.
mansions on
Heffley?
YouTube. You know those videos where they tour like $50 million mansions
Yeah.
that all look like somebody tried to build a shopping mall in Minecraft? The guy giving
It's always the most pretentious, freaking empty-ass house I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, this is $1 billion. Really? This is what we made? We could have made so much better. I'd rather have a cabin in the woods, bro. I have a better chance having fun in there. They're so boring. That was my guilty pleasure for a while. Just watching people react to like old, no, not old, freaking $1 million homes, $1 billion homes, $100 million homes. It was fun. But then it was like, damn, it's just the same thing. The same boring freaking old people, bro. Old people. They have to have made it.
the tour is some eccentric Willy Wonka type dude that somehow knows
Literally,
even less about the house
they're always freaking old.
than you do.
That must
I
be
don't
why I was
even know
thinking
if
about
this
it.
is the original one or not. This is, I guess, a Pilates machine.
Sure.
Bro.
And then you have that. I have one of those too.
Bro doesn't even know what he has. Legitimately. He's like, yeah, I can have that. I didn't even know. Wow. Well, when the last time I used that? Wow, that's crazy. Brother. Oh.
I know how it
Bro.
works,
Like,
but I
come
do
on.
have it.
A bench?
Walk in. It's
You
just
don't
a
know
bench.
how a bench works? But what I find so much more interesting are weird houses. There's communities
Weird.
all over the internet, like this subreddit Zillow Gone Wild, where people
What?
post houses where the owner has made the most objectively strange choices possible.
That's
a
like
church
every
converted
house.
into a home, a
What?
warehouse converted into a warehome, and a
Wow.
McMansion with mouth urinals. On one hand, I appreciate
What?
these homeowners like striving to do something different,
least
and
they're
not
creative.
just hopping on the millennial gray train and making their houses look like heaven in Bruce Almighty.
Yeah. They're always dull and boring. It's either white, gray, or just gold for some reason. It's weird.
But when it finally comes time to sell your house, isn't it going to be hard to find anybody else on the planet that wants to buy your $9 million castle in Texas?
No.
Especially
Texas.
when there's this
That's
perfectly
cheap.
good one in Indiana for a tenth of that. I never catch these swaggy home
Wow.
tour dudes going to houses like this, so I thought it would be fun to do a video where I do some house
I know I'm pausing a lot, but I got a lot to say, bro. What can I say? I'm not one of those. That's crazy. Wow, that's cool, bro. I'm not one of those. Yeah, you could tell I'm a Joe Bart watcher. I just rant a lot, bro. But hey, damn, a lot of things I've noticed are southern homes. Kentucky, Texas, Houston, anywhere southern, they are cheap. But why? I don't understand. What makes them so dang cheap? It's always the southern areas, bro. Kentucky especially. You can buy like a mansion for like $1 million or less, usually less. I don't know why Kentucky's so cheap. It's weird.
tours, but I go to wacky ones. To start,
W.
how would you and all your boys like to live in a 3,000 square foot house? 4
Wait.
beds, 3 baths?
Is that big?
Okay, well, there is one teeny tiny little catch.
Oh?
It is an abandoned grain elevator. And it is in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's not completely
murder house.
abandoned from
Cool.
the pictures. It has been renovated on the inside. It looks like you don't need to be a kernel of corn to enjoy this place.
Damn, that place look homey. I live there. Elevator home. Damn, that place look good. Huh. Never mind, not a murder home. Just a really freaking lit place.
Look
Damn,
at that. What
swaggy.
used to be a grain elevator is now just a regular house with regular house stuff like a living room, a kitchen, and that guy. So apparently for the past couple
Paint
years,
that
while
over.
the owner hasn't been living in this house and he's been trying to sell it, he's also had it on Airbnb. And it's weird because
nice.
on
Good for him.
Zillow, all of the pictures look super bright and airy. They make the space look very inviting. And then on Airbnb, all the pictures look like this. Why are they all at that angle? It makes the whole place look sinister as hell. Normal
like a murder
laundry
ticket.
room? Evil laundry room.
Lighting's
I am really
ass.
appreciating the creativity
Bro.
I'm seeing here. I'm more so just curious of why someone would choose to turn a grain elevator into a house. But I'm
That too, but I think one's done professionally and one's done by the owner who's like, yeah, I'm gonna just take pics, break it, why not? It looks nice on Zillow. Why are my pictures the same? Why not? Maybe because he has a professional camera and lighting. Maybe. And you're using your freaking Nokia too. Like, I don't know.
even more curious about what a grain elevator
Yeah. Me too. Wow. Wow, it's tall. Wow, that's crazy. Wow.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the
Hi.
Grain Elevator House. This house has a lot of lore,
We're here.
a lot of interesting
What?
things about it. I'm very excited to take you inside.
How are we here?
To take a look. From the
He flew?
outside, this thing is an imposing structure. This
Yep.
area of Minnesota
Big
is
old day.
very flat.
Big old day.
And this building is extremely tall. You can see this thing from like 4 miles
Kinda nice.
away. This was
I
a
like it.
functioning grain elevator before it was abandoned and then
Oh,
went into
what?
disrepair for years and then was transformed into a beautiful home. Over here is
That's
a
nice.
big garage door where trucks used to come in and dump grain. So that's where the trucks would come on in.
Oh,
But,
nice.
Hey, you're a person. Why don't you come this way?
Yeah.
The first thing you see
like
here
living.
is like a very normal kitchen. I mean, you can hardly
Wow.
even tell that this isn't a regular house when you're in this portion. Over here, they have a framed newspaper article about the guy who owns this place. So this
Oh,
is
really?
Scott. He gave us a tour of this house this morning and sort of gave us the lowdown
Nice
and all
guy.
the lore of this place. But basically, he bought this grain elevator when it was like completely abandoned, in disrepair. He had 2 little boys at the time and wanted some place to live in. We asked him why
okay.
he chose this
That's
place,
cool.
and he said
I like it.
because he got divorced.
Oh.
And that pretty much answered every question we had.
Ah, yes, single dad things. Yes, I'm divorced. Let me build up a home. Why not? Oh, it's abandoned. Might be haunted. Nah, I'll just build it. It's fine. I got time. What do I got a wife at home. You're kidding. Nah, I got time. I think my kids will love it too. They're gonna have a great old time. Maybe that's why it looks so fun. Wow, W dad, bro.
About this
W
whole
dad.
place.
It's giving like fire station a little bit.
Here is the main living area.
Colorful
you can
door.
tell right away the scale of this place. Like this area
Slide,
that we're
definitely
in
for
now
kids.
is really big. It's
Single
tall.
dad things.
There's a
Wow.
balcony level up there, and this is like a
Beautiful.
very small portion of the actual grain elevator structure, which is crazy.
What?
So before this guy started fixing this
Damn,
place up,
okay.
he said it was pretty much like totally in disrepair. There were like dead animals everywhere. It was like knee-high grain everywhere you could step. This is
Wow,
a slide
okay.
from just like a
Damn.
regular park. You can see
Naruto.
where kids have like scratched
Why is
things
Naruto here,
into
bro?
the slide. Like it says Steve Hearts somebody, and then he scratched that
Cindy?
out, and then it looks like he later came back and wrote Cindy instead. So I don't know.
Oh,
what
probably
happened to
says, like,
Steve and
puh.
his first love, but I hope that
Definitely
him
wrote
and
puh.
Cindy are still going strong from whenever
Oh,
this
God.
was written, which I can only assume was in the
1900s.
late 1920s. The winters here in
That's what I'm
Salem,
saying.
Minnesota
I like
are
this
pretty
guy.
brutal. And
I like
so
him.
one thing that the owner Scott said he does to keep himself busy is puzzles. So there's puzzles all along the wall here.
Wow.
Again, this bench
Cool.
he said he got from an auction for like $5 from a restaurant. And then you've got
What?
some of Scott's
Cheap
literature,
chair.
some of the stuff he likes reading. I guess
Wow.
sort of his inspiration for building
Drugs
some of
and
this
rights.
stuff. There is a climbing wall.
A whole lot of boring books. My bad, I'm a comic reader now. Yeah, I got into comics recently. Damn, not a single comic. Wow, not a Batman, not a Booster Gold, nothing. Wow, okay.
Elsewhere
I
in
would
this house,
not read
and it's
those.
kind of interesting because there's a book here called
like pictures.
Building Your Own Climbing Wall. Oh, he's got a feng shui
Yo,
guide,
cool.
which no doubt helps him
Oh,
sort of
he's at peace?
formulate
Cool.
the space in here. Okay, this
Must
is
be a really
weird
chill guy.
book. Building a straw bale house. I don't know why
What?
you would want to do that.
Yeah,
But maybe this
why?
is his next project. Once he's
A
done with
maze?
this place,
Like
he's
in
gonna
a-
get to work on a straw bale house.
Maybe a-
There's this giant
maybe a
mural on
maze.
the wall.
Corn maze? Wow. Yikes. Weird, but cool.
So this is the first area that he said he worked on because right when he bought this place, he wanted to have a place where he could live with his 2 boys. And so this like small area became
3 lockers.
Their apartment. There's like a living room here, TV. There's a climbing wall going up the wall.
That can't be safe.
Crazy. This is actually like so much harder than I thought it would be. Okay, out this door.
Did he just put his shoes on the couch? Hold on. No way.
This is actually like so much.
Oh, come on. No way. Were those shoes? They have to be. Yep, those are shoes. That's messed up, bro. Why would you put your shoes on the couch, man? Oh, and it's a white couch. Oh, you're not invited to my house.
This is actually like so much harder than I thought it would be.
That irks me, bro.
Out this door, we have
other than that, he's cool.
The deck.
The deck.
Now, it's not a very big deck. This abandoned railroad track right here used to be where a train...
Oh, I get the vibe. You're just supposed to sit there. It's like, wow, it's nice. You can just enjoy the view while you sit. It's like, wow, just your legs swinging on the... When you sit, like, wow, this place is cool. It's like a nice little farm and a little railroad. Maybe you'll see it come across. Probably not, but hey, there's a chance. Wow, no wonder it's so damn cheap.
Would pull up to deliver grain. It's not in use anymore, but the
railroad
company does still own it, and so they won't let him build over it. And so he built this much deck, and then had to stop, and then I guess was like, yeah, I guess this is just the deck now.
I mean, it's a vibe.
Worth it to have this much deck. Okay, here we have a very interesting staircase.
Cool.
I was pretty confused the first time I saw this, but apparently it's designed to only like fit 1 footstep per stair. If you start on your left foot, dude, you're screwed. You're not gonna get very far. Watch.
I don't think there's a single person that does that. Wow.
And then you're just stuck there forever. Now, you might be thinking, like, if you lived here, like, oh, I'd get used to those stairs eventually. But I don't know. These are kind of like, these are wild stairs, dude.
I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense. Because you gotta remember, he had 2 kids and he's raising them in here. So it's like probably did it so he could teach them how to walk upstairs. I remember going upstairs. It was rough, bro. I sucked. I had no like single coordination with my feet. Not a single bit. But hey, I learned eventually. I'm alive and I know how to walk upstairs the Natsuki Subaru way. But hey, it's one way to do it. Just saying.
I'm still like a little bit out of breath from climbing that climbing wall. Now, in case you're like me and had no idea what a grain elevator really looked like inside before this, let me show you this helpful diagram of how a grain elevator works. Grain is delivered and dumped into a pile right here. It is then brought to the top by what is essentially a conveyor belt covered with buckets. At the top, the grain is sorted by type and put into the appropriate grain bin. I think in this particular grain elevator, there's like 40 individual bins. And to give you an idea of scale, this whole living area is 1 grain bin. You may have noticed the walls in here kind of look like a log cabin. That's because big piles of grain create so much pressure on the walls of the bins that they're built by stacking 8-inch thick planks of wood on top of each other. You can see here in this doorway how thick the walls are. It's insane. But if they weren't built like this, the place would explode. If you think about how big this building is, this is an insane amount of wood. So this area is just like a cool little clubhouse, I guess, up here. Although the way it's outfitted right now does make it look a little bit depressing. There's just like one sad pad. This is
no. Put like a projector up there and you're chilling, dog. That's all you need is a projector and you're chill. Like, wow, this is awesome. Let's get some candy, some popcorn. You're good.
One sad pad, dude. So I came up this way. You might think I have to go back down that way, but the labyrinth continues. I'm going that way. I'm going this way.
Power to you, bro.
This is just like a pretty regular bathroom, although I do think it's worth pointing out this painting of the Cat in the Hat. I don't know why that's there. This house has a crazy amount of beds, too.
Kids made
There's a bed here, a bed there, and then down here, there's 2 little like under beds. They're just little caverns.
Oh.
See?
Yeah, he raised some boys.
Now we've looped our way all the way back around to the main area, but now we're up on the balcony level. Here's the slide, and then over here there's just like a cool hangout area, a TV, a bar. Yeah. The cool thing about the underside of this bar is that this part was like an original piece of the grain elevator. This is like a map of all of the grain bins.
Cool.
It's just so interesting, like all of the details of this place. Like everything has like a little story, or there's something interesting about every piece in here. Anyway, I'm gonna go down that slide. Okay.
Frick yeah.
Here I go.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus, okay. That's a sound slides are supposed to make. Oh, also over here, there's windows, and this like area is not finished, and there's just like pigeons that live in there. If you look in there, there's just pigeons in there, dude.
Lit.
I think they like to be like right up in that window because they like to watch people go down the slide. And I'm not about to disappoint them. Woo!
Pretty cool. Very iCarly slide. But hey, pretty cool. But other than that, you can tell he raised some boys. It's just like every man's dream as a kid. Every corner of this house. But besides that, this slide reminds me of like the local park's really crappy slide that's made of metal. Like you're definitely gonna, if it's like hot summer, you're burning your legs on that thing. Your skin is gonna rub against that entire slide and it's not gonna be smooth. That's what it reminds me of. But he went down pretty smooth. Sheesh. Must be wax or something.
What did you guys think?
Mid.
Hey, where'd they go?
Oh. I love that angle. Hell yeah.
As you guys can probably tell so far, there was a decent amount of like research and coordinating with owners that went into this video, which is why I'm super happy I had today's sponsor Opera to help.
Opera
has
GX.
a ton of features that make scouring the web for weird houses
really use
way
that.
easier. With tab islands, I can
All
easily
things considering.
group my tabs by category, like Zillow listings, emails, Google Docs. You can create them just by dragging one tab on top of another.
Not bad, I got thirsty.
A custom name and a custom color. And if
Why
you don't
does
want
the
to
ad?
be switching between tabs constantly, you can also
Hope you
just
guys
have
are doing good.
multiple
Like, comment,
pages
subscribe.
open
You already know
at
the
once
vibes.
in a split screen view. Look at this. I've got 4 different
I'm
houses
chilling, you
open at
chilling,
once,
what's going on?
all in one window. Wow, that one looks crazy.
How you
I
been?
hope I go there later. Foreshadowing. Sometimes having them
How
all
you been,
open
viewer?
at once like
Hold
this
on.
is much easier than having to switch
I'll just lower
back
it on
and
my
forth
end. What's going on,
constantly.
guys?
Now we've all had the
guys
experience
are
of getting
chilling.
sidetracked and
Let me know what you
forgetting
think about the
which
video
of
so
your
far.
1 million
Is it
tabs
cool?
you were just
I like
looking
it.
at. Well,
He's a cool
tab
guy.
traces shows you
Are you a
what
fan of
tabs you were
his, or
looking
you
at
just
most
met me by
recently, marking
chance?
them
What's
with a
going
little
on?
underscore underneath,
Let me know,
so you
gang.
don't lose
Let me know.
track in your
Let me know,
sea of
gamers.
tabs. The darker
Yeah,
the
you can tell I'm
underscore, the
kinda
more
like
recently you visited
all over
the
the place.
tab. Also, look at these
But
cool
hey.
animated
Whoa,
themes.
wait, hold on.
Very fun, very funky. You can easily dial in the
I'm in
color by dragging
space.
around
Yo,
this
if you're
little
high,
circle.
you're
That way you
fucked.
can match the vibe that
Yo,
you specifically want. I
you're
really like this one called
tweaking. You'll be,
Metamorphic. It's available in dark and light mode, and it's
me
just
at 5
really
a.m.
satisfying to watch. The themes are one of my favorite part of
my
this browser. They just
screen
make the whole
mode,
experience so much more fun.
Type.
So click the link in the description to
like,
download
comment,
Opera
subscribe. Let me
today.
know what you
It's
thought of the
totally
video
free.
so
Thanks to
far.
Opera for
If
sponsoring
you
this video,
a
and
watcher
thank
of
you to you
him, or you
guys
just
for checking
found
out
me by
Opera.
chance,
That
let me
is
know.
pretty much like the whole
Back to the
finished
video.
area of the house that is accessible to the regular like Airbnb guest. But we've
Pretty
got a
neat.
bit of exclusive access, so we can show you some of the behind the scenes areas
like exclusives.
that you know, if you wanted to buy this house, you would get the pleasure of fixing up. You've probably thought to yourself
really?
throughout this tour,
Wait,
like,
fix
wow,
it up?
this place is so homey and livable.
Oh, I don't
The
wanna
wood
fix
walls make it
nothing.
feel like a
I just want a
log.
house.
What do the unfinished areas look like? Surely not that creepy, right?
Oh, what? Ah, hell no. What in God's name is this dungeon? Wow. This ain't homey at all.
Now, they're pretty fucking creepy. There's some scary parts about this, for sure. The fact that this door locks from this side, so if you get locked in that hallway, you're just in there forever. Well, I guess there is like a light at the end there. There is a door there, but the downside is that to walk there, you gotta walk down this creepy-ass hallway. That is for sure booby.
No thanks.
You would be riddled with arrows by the time you
Yeah,
got over
absolutely.
there.
Like it's the
Dude,
Temple
let's
of
get outta here. I'm
Doom.
scared. Whoa, hey, that's how the video ends, and I never post on YouTube again. This area is like
You just get all the
story.
revenue?
There's not too much interesting that he told us about the house in here, but while we were in here, he did tell us that
it's
he
just a
got in
shed.
a plane crash once, just in like a 6-seater Cessna plane, and
What?
like got a bunch of money because of it. So that's pretty cool. He didn't really
Huh?
elaborate much on it, but it sounded scary as hell. And this is a cool area where you can
What in God's name is his? Yo, this is some single dad lore. What the hell? Yo, not only that, he got a whole hallway where he can just, that's your corner. That's his boy's corner. Yep, go in the corner. Go in the scary hallway. Go in there. Go. Shoo. You're in timeout, bruh. Yeah. Learn your lesson. He locks the door. Please, please, let me out. Yeah, I already know how it is.
go on the
I already
roof.
know.
Check
I
it
see
out,
the
I'm on the
future.
roof.
What?
So according
That can't be
to
safe.
the owner, this used to all be one structure. Like there used to be stuff in the middle right here. But at one point, this whole thing started to sink into the ground because it was just too heavy. And so they had to like cut out a middle portion of it. And so that's why it's two distinct structures now. And he did say that although they prevented it from sinking any further, it is still leaning a ton. Which you can tell if you look at a lot of the drone shots of this place.
God.
Now, being on this roof, like you feel pretty high up, but then you look up and realize like you're nowhere near the top of this grain elevator.
Like
this
25%.
thing is massive, and like only a very small portion of it has been finished or like
really
is livable
high.
at all. So you can see that as like, you know, so much wasted space or just so much potential. This area is sort of Scott's workshop. And this is from the smell
it's
of
just
it where
materials.
all the pigeons live. One of the reasons Scott is selling this is because he intended on turning this area into a cannabis dispensary, but his neighbors kind of shot his idea down. So the people who are considering buying this place are actually going to keep it an Airbnb, but then turn this unfinished area into an end-of-life care facility. So it's going to be half Airbnb, half end-of-life care facility, which is an interesting business plan.
Jesus.
Okay, let's go up these stairs. Okay,
you want to scare all your
all
your customers?
Cool. You can actually see all the way up to the very top of the grain.
Let me see.
Bin. I mean, look at how huge that
My
is.
track is
Imagine
terrible.
how much
Wow.
wood is in this building.
It's
like
nice.
if you just like
I
chopped
like
it
it.
all down.
It's like a lot. It's like a lot. It's nice.
And then I believe I hear
pigeons?
like 1,000 pigeons mating
Wow.
up there.
Fly pigeons.
Now, one cool thing about this house is that since it is an Airbnb, the owner offered to let us stay here at night, which means we get to see this place all lit up.
Oh, a Christmas tree.
And it is pretty cool with all the lights on, honestly.
Yeah,
I am
single
a little
dad
bit
activities,
worried
just leave it
that,
up.
Like when I turn off the lights and it's dark and totally quiet in here, I'm just gonna notice how much I can hear the pigeons that live in this place. That's gonna be kind of disconcerting. The owner was telling us that sometimes he gets like negative reviews on Airbnb because of the pigeons.
Yeah, I believe
and
it.
he claps back at him. He'll be like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know why I built this place. You don't know. I don't want the pigeons here. I don't really know if that's like that good of a clapback. He's like, you think I like pigeons? I fucking hate pigeons. I wish they would leave. Rate me 5.
I think he's just agreeing with them at that point. That's not clapping back. He's like, why didn't you get rid of him, man? I don't even like him either, bro. Please help me.
Star. Well,
Like,
anyway,
what
there's
am I
like
gonna
a
do?
million beds in this place, so I think I gotta pick which bed I'm gonna sleep in. There's a lot of unique options in this house, but something about this tiny little hole that leads to this like underneath cubby
Capsule hotel
is really speaking to me. I feel like I'm
it.
very protected in there. There's a pretty low chance of a pigeon ending up in there. Yeah, I'm actually surrounded on 2 walls by the very sturdy 8-inch thick wood walls. So I don't think I'm gonna be hearing any pigeons through those. Yeah, I don't know. Once you get over the
soundproofing, though. I
claustrophobia
like it.
of it all, it is just a cozy little nook, a little nook and cranny. It's more, I don't know, is this space more of a nook or a cranny? Guys, comment down below. Who
looks like he's having a good time
right now? As I tucked myself in grain bin number 16, I couldn't help but think growing up here would feel like being in a Disney Channel show. This place is so whimsical. Like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, but instead of a hotel, it's a grain elevator, and instead of Mr. Mosby, it's a pigeon.
Both bald. W reference. Wow. It's so nice here. I like it.
Well, guys, I did it. I slept one whole night
Man,
in
his
this
hair is
grain
nice.
elevator house.
I'll give him
Honestly, I
that.
slept like a baby, and not even in the screaming, crying kind of way. It's weird how, to me, sleeping in a
What do you think about
tiny
that?
little wooden cave of sorts seems cozy and pleasant. But when I sent a picture to Laura of where I was sleeping, she was like, that is my worst nightmare. So different strokes for different
Who's
folks,
Laura?
I guess, you know, whatever elevates your
Wife?
brain. This place
Question
has
mark?
a lot of quirks, you know, from the cavernous, unfinished areas to
Wow.
the pigeons. But I also got to
So many
admire the amount of
pigeons.
creativity and like reuse
Absolutely.
of materials that went into this place. And you know what? This place is not really for a 30-year-old guy to judge. This was built by a divorced dad who wanted his sons to think he was cool.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm surprised there wasn't like a little part of the building that had just like measurements of like their heights or something. Maybe there is one. We just didn't see it. Probably though. That's such a dad thing to do. Such a parent thing to do though. Especially 2 kids. Well, each of you get a wall. We have a lot of them, as you can tell, but choose one. All yours. You're welcome. But yeah, single dad activities. Like I said, it's so cool though. I appreciate everything that went into this. As little Like, nook and crannies are
and I have to
not
imagine
done.
they do. The UFO house. 8
What?
beds, 8 baths, $1.5 million in Hurricane, Texas, which is right next to Zion National Park. This place is fully alien themed, as you can see. There's even a slide. This video is weirdly slide themed so far.
Yeah.
The listing boasts a
We're about to get that again.
cryogenics bunk room, a flight deck, and even a full-scale flying saucer. Full-scale
What?
according to who? Excuse me,
Yeah.
what UFO did you measure to get that stat? It better be as big as the one from Independence Day, or I'm gonna fucking sue them. Look at this place,
Wow,
though.
that thing's
who
huge.
would do this? Who would take a perfectly normal home
Single
and
dad?
turn it into some kind of Airbnb? It's an
Airbnb.
Airbnb. It's because it's
Absolutely.
an Airbnb. I don't know if it was always an
Absolutely.
Airbnb. Like, I don't know if this was built
It's always
to be
an
an
Airbnb, bro.
or if it just is now. One confusing thing about this listing is that as you're going through it, it's like, ooh, look at all the cool UFO and alien themed stuff. And then
So
all of a sudden
cool.
it's a log cabin. It's just a picture of a log
What?
cabin that was taken on like the first iPhone ever. Is this what the outside looks like? But then you keep
Well,
going
used
and
to
the
look
inside
like
is a log cabin too. What happened to the
Chevrolet.
UFO place? They're like, no, it's always been a log cabin. I don't know what aliens you're talking about. You sound crazy. Obviously, the
Whoa.
presence of Airbnbs and
Well, hold on. Don't knock it till you try it. Maybe it like transforms. By day, you're a log cabin to the normal people. By night, you're a UFO. Or only aliens thrive and only you would know. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be cool,
the
Lord.
town can drastically change the housing market, diminishing the housing supplies, making prices go up like crazy. And I can only imagine that insanely themed Airbnbs exacerbate this problem. Unless anyone watching this wants to buy this UFO home for their family, in which case, hell yeah. You're insane, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. More power to you.
If you guys saw my last video, you saw me make some very poor attempts at the Utah fad dirty sodas. Most of them were disgusting, some of them curdled. I liked none of them. But because this house is in Dirty Soda's home state of Utah, I decided to come on down to Swig and have a professionally made one myself.
Oh, gross.
And it's right here. This one is called the Texas Tab, and it is the exact one that I tried to make at home. It's Dr. Pepper, coconut cream, and vanilla. It does just kind of look like a creamy Dr. Pepper.
It does. Wow. Second swig is crazy.
Fuck, that's really good.
What?
That's crazy good. Wait, that's way better than the one I made at home. This is
I
great
mean,
news 'cause
it's just a float, no? It's just a Dr. Pepper float. I mean, it's just creamy now. I mean, I'd imagine it'd be too bad. Unless you get like corn and ranch flavored soda. I don't imagine it'd be
Utah for
that
3
bad.
days. I'm gonna have 3 of these a day. Ah, yes.
Hell no.
There she blows. Area 51.
Wow, there she blows for real.
Of a alien. So it turns out that this place is actually not just one building. There's this building, which is Area 51.
And log cabin.
It's the hangar where the UFO is. But there's actually 2 more buildings. That's why the listing had like a log cabin type place. So that is this building, which is labeled the Roswell Cabin. And then there's another building
branding.
all the way in the back over here.
What?
Called the Atomic Love Shack. Now, it's pretty clear like what the theme of the Area 51 hangar is, and like I sort of get the Roswell Cabin.
I get the
Like,
shack.
guess it's like
I
a
get the
cabin
idea.
where a UFO sighting would happen. The Atomic Love Shack seems the least involved in all of this lore. All right,
No, it
come
is.
on into the Atomic Love Shack.
Don't gotta worry about it though. W Shack, I like it. Bang and dash. That's all you
Pretty
gotta
cool,
do.
huh? Yeah, this place just looks like a regular studio apartment. It is not themed at all, so I think we can move on to the next building. The least they could have done is
like
like
single person
detonated a
room.
nuclear bomb in here, you know? Just to help with the theme.
Maybe. Oh,
Okay,
cool.
now we're really starting to enter the themed
This
areas.
is nice.
This is the Roswell Cabin. There's a little more UFO theming here. There's a giant picture of a house getting abducted by a UFO. And then if you look out that window, you might really be scared. You might think to yourself, oh my God! Oh my God, what the fuck? I know when I walked in here for the first time, I said far worse than that, let me tell you what.
What the hell is happening in that window? Oh, it's not even dark. It's like 8 a.m. The sun's out. What? Why is there a house being taken? That'd be the worst thing to see when you walk in a room.
For For some reason, in every bedroom, there's like a little diagram on the wall that appears to have giant arrows pointing to all of the exits in this room. And there's just arrows being like, okay, you can get out this way, this way, this way, this way. Maybe this is like where aliens can enter while you're asleep. It's like, just so you know, aliens can get in here, 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 here.
Oh, cool.
And they're gonna touch you here, 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 here. You flip it over.
You could get probes. Oh, hell no.
They're gonna touch my butt and abduct my house. What the fuck? Lots of little bear statues around here. I don't know if you saw the one in the front, but I really like this one because it kind of looks like he's going, ah! He just saw somebody get abducted by aliens. This area of Utah is really nice. It's pretty. This is hurricane.
I like how there's just a house next door. I'm covering it, but there's just a house there. And it's just, they live next to the freaking, the Love Shack. Oh, God. They live to the Love Shack, the Roswell cabin, and Area 51 freaking hangar. Like, I can't imagine how that. Yeah, we live next to the Area 51 hangar. Life's gone downhill. My property tax has gone up, and I lost money. That must suck for them. It's just a normal house.
Last night we stayed in St. George. We got Swig yesterday, as you guys saw. Today we got to see the sights a little bit more. We did hit up Swig 2 more times, which was awesome. As you come up to the door, there's some warning signs that there's something not quite right afoot here. You got your liquid methane, experimental
mutagenics.
Mutantogen. Guys, these are all radioactive.
Damn.
Don't look at where it says pear puree concentrate. That's a joke. That's a joke that they play at Area 51.
Absolutely. Empty?
There is garbage in there.
Oh, it's just a garbage can?
Gross garbage. What the fuck? Man, what is this stuff? Thought that was going to be tasty liquid methane. On the door here is a sign that says Area 51, warning, restricted area, use of deadly force authorized. And the first time I opened this door, I actually did get shot in the face.
What? How did he come back to life? W. I like it.
And this is where the fun really happens.
What the hell?
A gigantic UFO in here. Also, just look at like this space. This is like a legit hangar. So this is honestly like a really well-built, very detailed UFO thing.
Yo,
and when you
who
come
gave Spencer
in here,
money?
Well, kind of just a gamer room. You got there's an Xbox here. There's 2 TVs. We continue our space and air.
Bro, this is so old. Who the hell? This could be like a W like theater or gaming room. Hear me out. Just a big old desk. A big old L desk maybe. L desks are kind of lame though, not gonna lie. But hey, big old desk, multiple monitors. Boom, boom, boom. Every console you could ever imagine underneath that desk. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that'd be lit. This is a little old thinking, not gonna lie. I get the idea. Maybe you could have got like a secret lab chair that looks like that. That'd be pretty cool. Or expand it a little bit. Whatever's in the back, get rid of it. Or there is a gaming desk. We'll find out.
Nautical theme here with just some airplane seats. It's a UFO, but they just got regular airline seats. And then if you open this door, you can actually sleep inside the UFO. So we got bunk beds over here. There's Nerf guns here, so you got like you and all your friends can shoot each other. This is a pretty regular bedroom. Oh, there's a sign in here with the entrances and exits as well. Cool. Don't know what this is for. Like, you're in bed and you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, I gotta get out of here!
Which way? Oh, I can go that way.
Okay! The theming is a little bit less strong in some of the regular bedrooms.
Definitely like fire safety or something dumb.
An image of a pilot over the headboard like that. We got 2 little aliens trapped in tubes right here. The owner didn't really say too much about these guys. He pretty much just said that this is filled with a gas that kind of tortures them. They don't really look like they're doing much, but they're in a severe amount of pain right now. Over here, you got kind of a entertaining, hanging out space, large sectional. Got a big bean bag, which I haven't sat in yet. Let's see if it's comfy.
It's a love sack?
It is! Yeah, this is nice. And this is the perfect spot, too, if you're watching a movie. That way you don't see any of the movies. This is what the American Gothic painting would look like if it was all messed up and fucked up and there were aliens in it instead of like a guy and a girl and if there was a UFO in the back.
This is a guy with too much money and a lot of time. That's and a whole lot of experience in not Photoshop. Probably like some iPhone. You just use iPhone. You just pictures.
The farm was.
It's just a fire. Why? Just a random detail.
Like what that would look like. These are more cool bunk beds. I feel like that's kind of a theme of this video. Cool bunk beds.
That seems inconvenient as hell.
Airbnb houses just have like little bunks, little tiny little claustrophobic places for me to sleep.
I keep sleeping in them.
And then this is like what it would look like if American Gothic was all fucked up.
I like this guy. I like him. I like his vibe.
There's this like climbing area where you can climb up these crates and then go up into the tunnel. There's a tunnel system above this whole place.
Tunnel time. Yay!
Dude, if I was a kid, if I came here on a trip, like if my family booked this as an Airbnb, this would be so cool. These tunnels.
That's a kid, yeah.
Even as an adult, this is cool. The one thing I will say is that down there is
it's
a
like,
slide.
Depending on your age, if you're 50, hell no. You ain't going near that thing. You'd try, you'd bust a hip or some shit. I don't know. Early 20s, hell yeah. I go through this thing every time. Like, hey, come in the tunnel, baby. Let's go. Woo! This place, lady. Yeah, I'd be doing it. But like 30, a little bit less. I'll do it once, not multiple times. And then 40, hell no. I know my limit's 50. You try, you regret it every time.
I went down that earlier, and the first time I went down head first.
That's such a good angle.
Not a good idea.
I need that angle.
Oh!
You could hear your skin scraping against the slide.
Do not go down the slide head first. I felt like one of those 2D
Jesus
images
Christ.
of like a cave diver. And out back, oh baby, you got a grill,
Oh,
you got
man.
chairs, and you got a
Got grills? W pool.
All right, guys, you already know
Like
what
it's a
time
rap
it
video?
is. It's time to show you where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. I had a few interesting options,
Got a lot of
such
options.
as the cryo chamber bunk beds, just a tube up there. I could have just slept in a tube. But you already know, I can't stay here without sleeping in the UFO.
Hell yeah.
The cool part about the UFO is I have this door that is sealed shut, so no one can get in and I can't get out no matter what. There's like a plug to plug your phone charger in right here, and then it just kind of like
Oh, wow.
just kind of dangles over your face all night, so that's really
pretty
nice. So once
fun.
I figure out a solution for that, I think this is going to be really quite a cozy place to sleep.
That's really bad, actually. I think about switching sides. That doesn't make any sense. Now it's at your feet and you can't use your phone.
All things considered, it was a pretty good night. I slept well in the bunk
I
bed,
imagine.
and this is a pretty fun house, you know? It's
pretty cool.
It is not built for a family. As I woke up this morning and stepped my bare feet on the concrete floors, I did realize that this is not a home. This is a converted hangar that is meant to look like the inside of Area 51.
Yeah,
this is
it's
not
meant to
a
be
place
an
lay your
Airbnb.
head every night. So I think that this is just going to be an Airbnb for the rest of time. I am a
Absolutely.
little disappointed that we didn't even see any aliens, though.
Like, you have 3 different options. You get the love cabin or whatever, the love shack, some dumb Roswell cabin. Like, why would you choose any of those when you got the hangar? I don't know. The hangar's more for kids, I guess, maybe. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, there's a game room in there. The cabin's for the actual parents. Love shack? I don't fucking know. Your guess is good as mine. Maybe for the parents too. Then they just want to get away, further away. W isolation? I don't know. Something. What? Do you know this guy? Does not seem
now
amused.
It's time for the underground house. What Zillow is calling one of America's most extraordinary residences. Not to be confused with this underground house,
whatever that
which
is.
not. Okay, this is 5 beds, 6 baths, 16,000 square feet
Oh my
for
God.
$5.9 million in Vegas. And it is
It's
an
Vegas.
underground bunker. I was really
Cool.
excited that this place is letting me come visit them because I made a video about this place on my second channel. At the time, I thought that this retro
cool.
look was an interesting choice, not realizing that this is not a choice. This place was just built in the 1970s. They were like, let's build the place and
Solid.
make it look like it's now. The original owner of this place, Jerry Henderson, was a billionaire and an executive at Avon.
Wow.
Yes, the pyramid scheme. Jerry
What?
may have been on top of a pyramid scheme, but when
Never
it
heard
comes
of
to
that.
living in a house, he liked for it to be underground. He and his wife Mary
fully
lived in this underground bunker.
Like a pyramid
that sits 26 feet underground. It has a heated pool, fake trees, a cryo tank that can hold 4 bodies and 5 heads. This is actually kind of an interesting time for me to be going to this bunker though, because they are actually selling this place, and the closing date is the day after I'm there. So who knows, after I film here, this place may disappear from the public eye forever.
Cool.
And so might I.
If not an Airbnb.
They might trap me in there. I don't know. Also, is there a big crack in the ceiling? Uh-oh. And here we are at the mysterious 16,000 square foot bunker. It's right under our feet right now. On the outside, you'd probably never know there was something more than a normal house here, were it not for the gigantic gates, security cameras, and a bunch of air conditioning units that lead to nowhere. Also, that weird-ass tree that's made of plaster. Were it not for all those things, this would look like a regular house. Originally, when this bunker was built in the 1970s, there was no house here. There were just 2 tunnels like this little one, and then an even bigger one where the main entrance is. These Flintstones-ass tunnels are what led down to the bunker. I guess the guy who built this, Jerry Henderson, actually did not want to live above ground at all. He just built the bunker and was like, no, I'm good. I don't need any natural light. The tunnels for me, please. All right.
Aren't you supposed to have light? Like, isn't that like a normal human thing to need? Or do you just require, like, isn't it vitamin D? Vitamin D, vitamin C, something like that. Something dumb. You get it from Origins or whatever. Probably C, I don't care. But you need light. That one cave movie where they lack light and some explorers get into it by accident. It's like a horror movie. They meet like creatures, but they're just people. They're humans. They're cannibalistic, but it's because they didn't have light for like forever and they just went downhill fast. I'll put a picture. I'll probably would have put a picture by now, but you get the point. You get the monster thing. But you need light or you're bad. You need hella vitamins down there.
Let's go inside.
Cool. So no door?
Just kidding, that's not the main entrance. This is the main entrance. It used to look like a tunnel and now it looks like a house. Let's go.
Epic. Oh, cool.
And here we are.
So what's above?
In the $5 million bunker
just for show?
Underground.
It's all empty. Whoa.
And what an amazing sight it is.
Holy
the first
Fallout.
thing you see when you come down the stairs
wow.
is what looks like just a house. You go into a house and then you go downstairs and then you're in the basement and there's another house right here. You turn the corner and it looks like you're outside.
Wow.
Dude, the first time I came down here, I was like, am I really outside? I thought I went downstairs. What happened? Am I some kind of idiot?
The entire perimeter of this underground is decorated with murals of the outdoors, designed to make living away from the sun and the sky as bearable as possible. While the murals are nowhere close to photorealistic, they are impressively detailed. The artist who painted these actually lived down here for 2 years while she was working on them, and had her own little house in the back corner of the bunker. Each mural depicts...
Sounds like a win-win to me. I'll be honest. You get free. I'm guessing you live there for free because you're getting paid to paint down there. You get paid and you live there for free. This is pretty nice. Pretty good deal with me, man. Like, damn. I'll paint something down there.
A view from one of Jerry and his
for 2
wife
years?
Mary's other estates from Beverly.
Oh, even better. You probably don't even have bills because you're getting paid down there. We really got paid in housing.
That'd be cool. To Colorado and New Zealand. Obviously, it doesn't feel like you're outside when you're in here, but it definitely is a step above like a dark concrete bunker. So props to the mural artist for that.
Absolutely.
So when it's nuclear Armageddon, Jerry can wake up and look out the window and pretend he's still in his Beverly Hills home. He can pretend for just one brief little minute that Beverly Hills still exists. And it's not now Beverly Fire. Beverly Crater. Beverly Alien. Does it look like I'm really in
Beverly Not So Hills? Yeah, I had that one there.
What if you just saw a nuclear missile just... Oh no!
Oh no!
Bunker right now. It doesn't just stay daytime in here,
because we have a bunker,
which is kind of cool. All of the lights in this place have different settings, so you can change it to be tropical, like sunset and nighttime.
What the hell's that for?
You've got a moon up there. You've got stars on the ceiling, and all of the little windows and streets are lit up with fluorescent paint that I can only assume is radioactive to the touch.
Whoa, that is awesome!
Wow. It's like I belong here. It's kind of a creepy vibe. That's the thing about this bunker is like when some of the lights are on and some of them are not, you turn the corner from this like majestic moonlit Beverly Hills
So sick.
scene. And then you're just in a liminal space over here. But over here is a very special corner. This is the Christmas corner. Mary,
what's up with the Christmas trees?
Very enthusiastic about.
So far, 2 out of the 3 houses have had a Christmas tree in them. Man, they just really don't want to put this Christmas tree away. They just really want to include it.
Christmas, and so she had this little nook built specifically for a Christmas tree. There's like a hole in
Christmas
the ground
never
right
ends.
here that a Christmas tree just fits into. And then there's light switches here for turning on and off the Christmas tree.
Cool.
So it's just meant to always be Christmas here. When everything else is gone, we still have Christmas. But that's enough about outside for now.
Assuming
Let's go
there's
inside
power.
the house. Now, the interesting thing about this house is that it's called an automatat. I think. Is that right? Automatat?
What?
I think so.
Okay.
The term automatat was coined by the architect of this place, Jay Swayze, and stands for Atomic Habitat. He designed them during the Cold War for the wealthy elite who were scared of getting swept away by a nuclear blast. Key components of an automatat include separate indoor and outdoor looking areas, a light system that can change from day to night, and they were also meant to be able to act as a nuclear shelter if needed. He marketed these homes as peeping Tom-proof to people who I can only assume have never heard of curtains. He also marketed them as less expensive, which I don't believe.
Liar.
I don't believe that at all.
No.
He actually built Jerry's first automatat in Colorado before he built this one in Vegas.
So come on in.
Cool.
Come on into my automatat. We can just speed this whole part up. Right off the bat, you can see there's like windows in every which direction that you can see out to different landscapes. The lighting is like very fluorescent, so I wouldn't really say it feels like it's like daytime out there. It's kind of like an alternate universe daytime. Now this is the famous kitchen that I saw in the second channel video. There's like some crazy stuff in here I didn't even know existed. Such as this,
an easy bake oven,
which is a trash compactor. You put trash in there and it just scrunches it up real tiny. Apparently that was kind of like a thing in the 70s that really nice houses had. It might still be a thing, honestly, I don't know. Do you know?
Wally.
You have a few?
What?
Yeah, you make a lot of trash. Yeah. There is a built-in toaster.
I need one of them.
Actually, I lied. There's 2 built-in toasters. Come on.
How much toast do you need?
There's the other built-in toaster. Jerry was really into toast. The other thing I found out is that FBI had like an office Christmas party here that she was like listing things.
Yo, Voltec. Hey, W Voltec. That's freaking awesome. I like that little detail. And that's the freaking Fallout mobile game, bro. That's sweet. That's awesome. I like that. I like the touch. The little touch.
Soleil, Fallout,
it's freaking epic.
The FBI. What do people wear like an FBI holiday party? I just picture them all like in suits with guns. This is a room that is made out of silk. It's the dining room. And it's made out of silk. All the walls are like soft to the touch. There's just cotton behind them. It's just a silk room. Come on with me.
I like it.
Jerry was a man who presumably liked to party, because there's a lot of party stuff around here. This bunker has a dance floor, a pool, and of course it's got a bar. Now one thing you might notice is that this bar is very low, and that's because unfortunately Jerry was plagued by a lifelong condition that he had to deal with. He was 5'2", and apparently Mary was 4'11". So everything in this house is like kind of shorter than it's supposed to be, and that was just for their convenience. If you're gonna build a house underground, you got to make it your height. So they have one place where they feel kind of normal, kind of at home, even. They wanted a short house. Give us a house that's so short it's underground. Come on with me.
Can't blame them. Whoa.
Down this hallway that we're in now is the living quarters. There is one bedroom over here. Now this is Jerry's bedroom. And then across the hallway, you have Mary's bedroom. Now, Mary and Jerry were married.
Bro. Okay, Dr.
I'll just
Seuss.
let you do the math on that. For how crazy everything else looks, this is a very standard looking bedroom. It's not even that 1970s looking. It's just kind of like, it's
very
a bed.
Classy.
What'd you expect, dog? This is where I sleep. This is the bathroom. Again, pretty low sink. It probably looks like I'm like 7 feet tall standing next to this sink. This material here looks like marble,
tall are you?
But it's like a fabricated marble. Jerry had this specially made so that he could like make it just how he wanted, and I guess he wanted like streaks of green all up in the marble, which is kind of an interesting choice. I feel like green as an accent color in a bathroom is kind of crazy, especially if just kind of make it look like it's stained all over the place.
Yeah, it does,
but the theme of the bathroom is green, as you can see over here, and there's definitely gonna have to be some blurring that happens in this video, because that is just a full naked picture of a woman. I don't think that's Mary. So you do the math on that. And again, in the tub, there's just like, he was like,
why?
Stain treatment. That way when
That looks ugly. I can't even lie. That looks atrocious. Why? It just looks like someone spilled whatever, like paint all over the floor. All over the marble. Just makes it, it takes away from it. It makes it look just bad.
Make my own green stains in the bath. You won't even be able to tell.
Yeah, that ass
used to be green.
It was intentional for that.
Somebody who used to work here like stole it and sold it or something like that. So now it's just a regular toilet. Actually, even the drain has like green stains, but I can't tell if that's just like mildew or soap scum or whatever. Oop, it dripped.
Ooh. Huh.
Who was taking a bath in here? Okay, and this is Darling Mary's room.
Oh.
Nobody called her that. I just made that up, but...
Oh, okay.
It is a darling room. Very pink, very elegant. She has a beautiful view outside, so she could wake up in the morning and think, I'm so glad I'm not in bed with my husband, and I'm looking out at this pool. Oh, the tour guide did give us a little bit of insight as to why they did not sleep in the same bedroom. Apparently, Jerry was a bit of a workaholic, so he would just get up and go to work at any time of the day. To the point where there's buildings across the street that Jerry worked at, and rumor has it that there is a tunnel that goes from this bunker to those buildings that has since been covered up, but Jerry used to just get out of bed and go in his underground tunnel to work. I don't really know
what's with this guy in his tunnels, man. What's going on with that? Is he like secretly what are they called? I forgot what they're called. Gophers? Nah, definitely not gophers. Just secretly a mole. Yeah, he's just a mole. He's just a little mole. You're just digging. What's up with that? Like, what's up with this guy in holes and just digging the places?
But the purpose of that is, like, he couldn't just go up
just
and
tunnels everywhere
and get into his office. It's like he was, like, actively avoiding being above ground.
Literally. He must be a mole person.
I did kind of assume that this was purely a, like, bunker for the end times. And he had, you know, he's got properties everywhere else. He doesn't live here. He lives there, and he comes here if shit hits the fan. But it turns out, like, he literally lived here. This was his main spot, his final residence. So he really liked living underground. Okay, over here we have Mary's bathroom. She had the same like fabricated marble, but she was like, I don't want green stains in my marble. I want real gold. So there's just like real flecks of gold in all of the marble.
Okay, Mary. I see you, dog. I see you. You're classy. You're rich. You got a little bit of class, a little bit of style to you, bro. I like you. You're good. You're a good one. You got style. I like it.
All over the place. That way, when she makes her real stains of
no
gold,
green,
no one
it's
will
gold.
even be able to tell. The tub is pretty sick. There's like a light inside of it that you can see from outside of the tub. And then that pink toilet is actually sick. That, I think, is what the green toilet in Jerry's room would have looked like. There is a potted plant on it because they don't want people using it because it's broken.
Oh.
So if you come here, do not use that toilet. Now, being that Mary was 5'11", the shower
4'11".
Very short.
Damn,
so
4'11".
Mary,
Small.
Mary must have been about this tall. So Jake,
maybe
you
less.
Put your camera at like your eye level. Your eye level, Jake. Okay, so picture I'm Mary and I walk up to you.
Hey, I'm Mary. Down here.
That's terrible.
You want to come to my underground bunker?
So that's kind of what you were working with. If you ever came across Mary. Darling Mary. And then we've got the pool. There's a pool down here. Up there where it's purple, that's a hot tub. And then down a little bit, there's a cold plunge. And then there's a pool. It's a swimming pool. It's like a place where you like get in and you get all
They got everything down here.
And like hearing the sound of the water running is like 50% relaxing and 50% like I'm in a liminal space. It's like my eyes and my brain are fighting. My eyes are like, ooh, we're outside. And my brain is like, you're gonna die.
I just don't like the lighting in here. This room here, this little outside area, the lighting is trash. It's like, it's weird. It's so bright in the back, but he's so dark. He's just in a shadow. It's weird.
It's gone.
It's making me uncomfortable.
It's a working grill barbecue that is built into what looks like a rock. So when it's closed, it just looks like a giant fake rock. But when you open it, now it looks like a giant fake rock with a barbecue in it.
Oh. WD-40.
Okay, these railings are like a little bit rickety. I assume that these are original. And the reason I say that is because, well,
they're so
take
small.
a look at where regular railings should be. And then take a look at where our poor boy Jerry put them.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Who the hell is that character in the back?
Here we have the dance floor. Jerry, I guess, was something of a party animal himself, so he installed this. Apparently, the disco ball was not installed by Jerry. That was installed more recently. And there's also inserts for stripper poles, which Jerry did not add himself. Jerry was not into that kind of thing. It's kind of crazy to imagine all the feet that have danced on this floor, you know? All of Jerry's wealthy friends. Apparently Muhammad Ali used to come down here and party. The FBI getting absolutely nasty on this dance floor, dude.
Busting it down.
There's the cryo chamber.
What?
There's just a cryo chamber over there.
The cryo tank confusingly has nothing to do with Jerry and was only recently added by the current owners, the Stasis Foundation. From what I can tell, they are an organization that is trying to figure out how to freeze people and bring them back to life. I'm not 100% sure because their website is super vague. And on the mobile version of it, it says they are currently seeking Don. But it sounds like they're looking for a place where they can freeze people and it'll be very secure. But on their website,
like Don Toretto? Yo, just say family and he'll show up or something, bro. Probably.
It also says that the location they've chosen for that purpose is 800 acres of land in Texas, so I don't know why they have this bunker. One of the only things they've done to the bunker is put this cryo tank in it, which can't open because it opens on top and the ceiling is too low.
So I don't really know why it's here. And I did ask, and it does in fact hold 5 heads and 4 bodies. So if you've got an extra head that you want to come with you to the year 3000, this is perfect. You could throw Walt Disney in there with you. This case has like some of the nice history of this bunker in it. We've got books written about Jerry Henderson himself. We've got pictures of Jerry and Mary. Look at that, at Christmas time. Or maybe it's not Christmas time. I've heard that Mary was somewhat of a Christmas nut. Could have just been any old day of the year. You come by and they're dressed like Santa Claus.
Could have been summer.
Over here, this is stuff that the current owners put in there. It's like a control board or a really old cryogenics thing, which I didn't even know existed before our tour guide told me that. She was like, this is from an old kind that doesn't even exist anymore. I was like, I didn't even know they existed now. But apparently this type of cryogenics thing involves some kind of ice water jacket that they would put on the person and then freeze it. And so there's a little dial on there that's like, turn on the ice water jacket.
Man, these people were weird.
That's just my boy Tony. This chair is not original to the home, but I was told that it's very fun to spin on.
Wow. Fun.
It's very fun. I get up and immediately walk into this glass thing and shatter it.
It's still a mystery to me why Jerry chose to live his last days underground. Some of it may have been due to fears of nuclear war, but it also just kind of seems like he really liked it. He owned a company called Underground World Homes. It really seems like he thought living underground was going to be the next big thing, and he was getting in under the ground floor. I also don't know why the current owners are selling the house. Maybe they finally found Don. To add to the mystery, the sale that was supposed to take place the day after we left ended up not going through. I can't quite put my finger on
Can't imagine why.
It feels like all of these houses are connected.
Anyway, I'm gonna go down that slide. Do not go down the slide head first. Oh yeah, and then there's the cryo chamber. There's just a
recap.
There. That's just my boy Tony.
That's just Tony.
It's like the spirits of all these homes are working together to try to tell me something. But as far as I can tell, it's some incomprehensible bullshit like slide, bunk bed, cryopod. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video.
BS.
I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Also, if you want to watch this video, I think you would really like it. So go ahead and check that out. Goodbye.
Oh, sweet. What a great guy. I like him. He said to subscribe, so like, comment, subscribe to this. I'm gonna subscribe. He said subscribe. He said turn on all the notifications, so I'll do it. He was a nice guy. I like him. He let me watch his video, so it was pretty cool. I like it. I like him a lot. It's pretty nice. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the video. I enjoyed it. It was fun. This guy, I've never seen him before, but I'm pretty sure he was a Viner. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like I've seen this guy somewhere. I just can't put my finger on it. I just don't know why. He has to have been a Viner or something. Or a TikToker. Who knows? Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Me, him, up to you. You do your thing, twin. You do your thing. You're awesome. Don't forget that, bro. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let me know what to watch next. Bye.